We'll see you next time, fairies.
There's gonna be a next time?
The stars seem to think so.
Ciao all, Thomas here. Today, we are finishing a mission. We are completing Winx Club Season 3. It's been a wild journey. It's been a fun journey. And it's also been quite a long journey because of all the hiatuses between uploads. 2024 was a rough year, mental health-wise, just life in general. But you know what? We're going to finish it with a bang. We're going to end on a high note. Low-key, may or may not be recording this on the same day I recorded the 23 and 24 commentary because I'm like, let's just do this, because if I don't do it, it's going to take like 2 months. So last time on Dragon Ball Z, Valtor was depressed, and to feel better, he decided to threaten people and make Cloud Tower invisible and send the tricks down the witch's road. His schemes were foiled by 6 teenagers, as usual, and he was really upsetty spaghetti about that. So now he's just going to lose his fucking mind. So we get to witness an unraveling. Isn't that fun? Oh, Season 3. Season 3. Season 3 generally is considered to have the weakest finale of like the OG 3. Generally speaking, yeah, I kind of agree. I think it's just like I miss the grand epic structure of the first 2 seasons finales. This one works, especially for Valtor as like a desperate cornered tyrant, but it's also just kind of like, it doesn't leave the same impact, especially considering that for the 4Kids dub, this kind of is the series finale. Like they never got to do the movie or anything beyond season 3. And as a series finale, I have to say this is kind of a letdown, yeah. Like if you were to watch this and then not the movie, you would be very upset. But also that hurts because Lost Kingdom, ooh, girl, she's rough. She's rough to watch.
We want to go after Baltor.
We think that he's weak.
Who the do you think you are?
Whoa.
Wow, Stella said that with her whole chest. We think he's a loser. We're gonna beat him up for his lunch money.
A tyrant like Baltor can become ferocious when cornered. It's too dangerous.
I mean, I agree, because, like, Valtor is on the run. It's not that he's weak, it's that he feels weak. And so he's gonna get more desperate. He's gonna lash out more aggressively.
I am unbeatable!
It sure didn't look that way, dude.
Girl. This girl is delusional.
Not the tricks bullying him, wow. Y'all 3 have some nerve with how many times you've been defeated. Weren't you the ones getting your asses kicked last week?
I am the greatest wizard in the magical universe! Do not dare challenge me!
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Oh boy, here we go.
Here we go.
It's time for Demon Valtor. It's kind of interesting that his demon form with the wings, it kind of still has the same V-shaped silhouette as his sigil. I just think that's neat. Oh, he's horrifying. Oh, God. Ooh. He doesn't get a dragon to summon like Bloom, but he does get a demon form. Okay. You know what it's giving? It's giving season 2 where like Tekna thought Avalon was the Angel of Doom. We got your real Angel of Doom right over here.
We have bad taste in guys. First Darkar, now Baltor. We keep hooking up with losers.
I will say it's shocking that you find Valtor in this form disgusting. I mean, so do I. But you dated a merman, like a garbage merman.
From here, we can move into the waters of all the worlds of the magic dimension and conquer them.
And a skeleton.
You're the man, LD. You rock my world. You really do.
So, like, glass houses and all that.
I summon the greatest spell in the universe, the spell of the elements.
Okay, sure, why not? Oh no, he stole the power of the Guardians of the Veil. He has the heart of Kandrakar. I do kind of wonder where this spell came from, but at the same time, that's not the important thing. It's just a catalyst of destruction. That's all that matters, really. It really does show that he's lost it. The fact he's just doing this, like, impromptu. Oh, good lord.
Now tell me, who's the loser?
Oh, stop talking. You are insane. My God.
The trees are in trouble.
Oh, yeah, the fact that Flora can hear the trees screaming as they burn. Oh, that's dark. That's twisted. Oh, Jesus Lord. How is she still conscious? Maybe it's because they beat her up all the time. She's developed immunity. Okay, I appreciate Stella, like, stepping in, using weather magic. I think that's really cute. Really love that aspect of her powers. Aisha I know you're mostly Amorphix and Plasma girly, but you also do water stuff. You can also help.
No.
Bloom, you could absorb some of the fire. Anybody else want to step in?
It isn't burning anything up. The trees are on fire, but they remain uncharred. Does that mean it'll go on burning forever? That's right.
Oh, that's horrifying. It'll keep burning, but its fuel source will stay. That's a horrific thought. Which means, like, if you let go on fire, you're going to be in pain constantly. You're going to stay alive so you can suffer for the rest of eternity. Oh, that's lovely. That's really lovely. I love that.
Detonate now!
I feel like this is the only time Valtor has ever paid attention to Red Fountain, which, to be fair, they don't really have anything that he would want. They don't do magic there. I'm not gonna lie, their gear looks kind of silly, especially like the rhombus shoulder pads. Like, they look like wannabe skaters. It's kind of funny. Where the hell are they? This isn't a Cloud Tower hallway. What is this? Like a maintenance hall or something? A security hatch or something? What is this? Yeah, it's one of those things where the animation gets kind of weird in the last few episodes. I don't get it.
The flames are coming through the barrier.
It won't be long before the whole school is on fire.
Oh, dang, that fire works very fast. Oh, not it breaking through the barrier. You know, honestly, that barrier gets broken and snuck through so regularly. Why do we even have it? Why do we even have it?
Why do we even have that lever?
Guess it doesn't matter that I didn't bring a swimsuit. The closer we get to biting the dust, the more jokes she makes.
How dare you assume things that are entirely correct?
I mean, Stella, Enchantix already kind of looks like a fancy swimsuit, so I think you're good. Not them all dragging Stella for being comedic relief, even though it's accurate. I mean, truth be told, I would absolutely be a Stella, because inside I'm screaming. Ooh, a hidden portal. That sounds fun and also deeply ominous. The Lake Rockaluce rock bed. It's kind of eerie, I must admit. Maybe it seems a bit underwhelming for a pseudo-final battle, but, you know, it works.
Do you know what it's like there? Do you know how horrible it is?
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo! Those who try to destroy the world should never whine about a little eternal sentence.
Actually, we do, because Techno was sent there and suffered for several episodes, and then we also suffered there. We're intimately aware, and all of that was also your fault. So there's that. Although I love Stella dragging Valtor, like, dude, get with the program. You're evil. This is what happens. Oh, of course, it's a trap. Ugh. Curse Valtor for being so smart. I guess it was an illusion? I didn't know Valtor could do illusions, unless it's a Darcy thing. Whatever. I do appreciate the 4Kids cut Bloom, like going, if only I had a full Enchantrix so I could also miniaturize. Because, like, now's not the time for self-pity, girl. We're all about to die. You spending these few seconds hating yourself could be the difference between us living and us dying. Not the Tricks being in their civilian forms. They didn't even bother transforming. Wow, imagine the Winx Fairy Dust just wiped out not only Disenchantix, but, like, all of their witch powers. That would be very funny, actually.
Convergence shield!
I'll add bounce back.
This confuses me. Like, you block their attack and that's it. Did the Tricks, like, flee the scene or something? Like, I'm so confused. The animation and blocking in this episode in particular is just very odd. It feels very disjointed and very confusing. Also, Bloom getting swallowed by the earth, horrifying.
No mercy.
Agreed. No mercy.
I rise.
Although I must admit the weird mud monster is kind of cute, it looks kind of sad. I'm going to call him Tim. And Bloom has now murdered Tim. F in the chat for Tim. It's time for a good old nemesis fight. Look, it's been stuck in my head. Okay, I can't control it. Oh God.
Fire bees?
Fire bees sound horrible. Bees already, like, bees are fine. It's wasps and hornets that are assholes. But them being, like, made of fire is infinitely scarier. I don't even, you know what realm are they from? So that way I know never to travel there. Oh, another weird animation thing. All their powers are different colors. Like, Stella has green, Flora has yellow. What's happening? I'm so confused by this animation. It just feels so wonky. Oh no, he's gone demonia.
This belonged to the ancient wizards who first banished the water stars from the magical universe. Now I control their power.
We're all gonna die.
I know he said those are from the wizards who banished the water stars, but like, it looks like the Eye of the Ancestresses, right? Like that one-off jewel from the museum episode. That's what it looks like. Although I must admit, that's a very good trump card on his part. It's like, oh, our advantage has now turned into something he's going to use to murder all of us.
We're still going to beat you, Baltor. As long as there's a single ounce of energy in our bodies, we'll fight you. Slay! Slay!
I do like Bloom going like, you may have the upper hand, but we're not going to stop fighting you. You know, it's this kind of courageous Bloom that I really love.
The water stars are painful, aren't they, Bloom?
To me, they're no different than a regular blast.
Oh, the other Winx stepping in. Yay. I love my girls just being like, for us, it doesn't hurt because we're not made of dragon flames, so shoot all you want.
If you keep putting all your energy into the shield, you'll use up all your power. And then what? Then he'll destroy you too.
Oh, but Bloom is right. You know what? Again, this is like the brave Bloom that I really like because she still had a character. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I can still feel the fear that she has in this moment.
Oblivion awaits you, Bloom. The same place I sent your parents.
Valtor, stop lying. Her parents beat the shit out of you. Get over it. Carrying a grudge for all these years. Truly pathetic.
We have to trust that Bloom knows what she's doing. What if she doesn't?
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
Aww. Musa, don't let season 4 Bloom hear you say that because she will literally kill you. Oh, but she did. She did the thing. She wasn't aiming for you, Valtor. Oh, I love it when Bloom is smart. That's my girl.
Before you start firing, you might want to check your box. It looks like it's leaking.
What?
I really like smug Winx. They're fun. It's so fun seeing Valtor lose his chill and just go insane, and the Winx just bully him. Oh, it's a game of keep away. You had this coming, Valtor. You had this coming.
It looks like Monkey in the Middle. And Baltor's the monkey.
The tricks are just like, why did we fall in love with him again? He's such a loser. Oh, nice catch, Stella.
All gone.
Hey, Queen.
He's like, I must have the heart of Kandrakar. I'm sorry, I'm not over that. I'm really not.
They're gone. Maybe they got scared.
We may be tough, dude, but not that tough.
You know, I'm gonna let them have that confidence even though they were absolutely about to die. This is also horrifying, just the eternal flames surrounding you. The way I would just fly into the air and just stay in the sky forever. And Cloud Tower is now a goddamn fountain. Excellent. I mean, now that I think about it, it's always kind of had like a weird fountain shape, the way it's always like pointed upwards. Don't worry, Nameless Extra, you are safe from the quake.
I wish we had more time to discuss this, but let me get right to the point. You and us, we're over. Period!
The tricks are just like, yeah, no, our job is over. We hope you drown. And I also hope he drowns. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm so proud of the tricks ending this toxic relationship. They're still terrible people, and they will never learn from their lessons. But in this moment, I am proud. Valtor, may you drown, and may your corpse never be found amongst the watery remains. This is Lake Rockaluce, right? May Daphne's ghost bully you for all of eternity for hurting her parents and her baby sister. Still wondering where Daphne's been all this season, for the record. Still wondering. Well, I mean, she wasn't really in season 2 either. I guess she checked out. She's like, I inspired Bloom. My job is done. Aw, and all the worlds are happy again. Yay. I really appreciate this because Valtor has just kind of cast a pall over the magical universe the whole season. And now it's all just being undone. Everything is happy again. I love this so much.
Brave and brilliant and scary.
She's right. I don't ever want to worry about you like that again.
Me neither. Oh, I'm so glad you're okay.
Oh, the Winx interactions are so cute. I love them. It was totally necessary, but also like Bloom, if I were the other Winx, I would slap you for what you did. Oh, now the tricks are in their witch outfits. Okay. Where the hell What? Light rock bitches? Where the hell did you come from?
Pastures and butterflies, flowers and lullabies, please. Anything but light rock.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a poem that slaps. It sounds like it could be a haiku, but I'd have to count the syllables. I think it's a bit off to be a haiku. But you know, it's close. It's haiku-ish. Haiku-ish.
Haiku-y?
We'll see you next time, fairies.
There's gonna be a next time?
The stars seem to think so.
The stars said there will be like 5 more seasons and several movies. The stars foretell of a dark era, heralded by a sponge. Also, the stars look like weird little gremlin creatures. I'm not sure why. Ugh, I hate Riven, but I will allow it in this one moment.
Let's hear it for our girls. They defeated Baltor.
I'm so proud of you girls, saving the world again and again. Although for some reason, this is when you get famous. Okay, sure, why not?
And that Baltor is gone.
Sky, I'm not sure that he is.
Unfortunately, Bloom's trauma is correct. Valtor is indeed still kicking. Valtor's like, it's time for my encore.
Come on, let's celebrate.
Yeah.
You murdered me, you bitch.
Oh, get over it. You pissed me off.
Disgusting. Learn to take a hint, bitch.
Take a hint, take a hint!
Although this is also making me realize the way he refuses to die, he's a better Cinder. We have another member of the better Cinder Fall list. You know, that episode was kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel like the stakes were sufficiently raised for the penultimate episode. And it does make sense for the penultimate episode to get the tricks out of here, to have a big confrontation with Valtor, to restore the magic of all the worlds, because, like, you know, that was the big shift in the world that needed to be fixed. But the animation, it was kind of... It just felt like the animation and the visual storytelling was really off this episode. It feels kind of like they're just stumbling towards the finish line. Like, they have a solid idea of what they're doing, but they are just like, please God, let the season be over. And you know what? I get that. I understand. Not a bad episode by any means, but very, strange. And now, the season 3 finale. The end of the Valtor saga, and also the end of the 4Kids dub. This is a very bittersweet moment. I don't really have anything to say. Let's just do this. I'm not gonna lie, it's weird. I know I said it feels like season 3 is limping towards the finish line, and it doesn't feel bad, but I feel like that energy is kind of extending to me. It's kind of this weird feeling where I'm like, I don't hate it, but I'm ready for it to be over. I'm almost kind of annoyed that Valtor is still alive. I'm like, sir, give it a rest. Let it end. Valtor is Rainbow refusing to let Winx Club die. It's a metaphor.
Baltor's dark fire burned up everything in sight.
It's so badly charred that nothing could live here.
Oh, I do like seeing the aftermath of Valtor's attack. This is so sad. The burnt pink sky, the withered purple forest. I feel like it really shows just the devastation Valtor has left. Like, even though they think he's defeated and all the magic he stole is back, there's still a catastrophic toll that he's left behind.
If we join my magic water power with your nature energy, it might be enough to get the forest growing again.
And I like that they're not shying away from it, but they're also not giving into the doom because the girls have the power to, you know, reverse this. I really appreciate that. It's like, sure, everything might be destroyed, but we have the power to, like, fix this. I'm not gonna lie, this is giving me hope for if we survive the next 4 years. Oh, and the water girly and the nature girly, of course, can do it together. And the music girly is gonna bring all the animals back. I love this for them. I will say I'm kind of confused because I thought the spell of the elements, like the fire, didn't char anything. But you know what? For the sake of the story, I'm gonna allow it. Muse's flute! God, I miss Muse's flute. I miss it so much. I miss her using instruments. Wow, imagine the fairy of music using magical instruments. I also love that the flute is gold. I really like all the gold accents Muse has going on. Now they match her wings.
Even back when you were a student here, you worried about skirmishes with Cloud Tower, being the best speller.
Oh, I really love Farragon and Griffin, like, teasing each other while also talking real shit. I really appreciate their friendship. They were totally exes.
So then you feel confident that Baltor's gone for good.
Is Kiki Palmer alive? Oh, shit, they thought I was dead.
Oh, Kiko, thank you for trying to lift her spirits. Unfortunately, Bloom is in trauma land. You know, part of revisiting the first 3 seasons of Winx Club is realizing, wow, the cloud of trauma hangs over Bloom way more than I remember.
It's not what any of us want to hear, but if you can still sense Baltor, it means he's coming back.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
I love the young people.
Oh, God. I mean, I appreciate Farragon and not sugarcoating it and going like, everything's fine. She's like, no, if you can sense it, he's still kicking, and he's gonna come back with a vengeance. And the boys are about to be damsels in distress. You know, we gotta really confirm that this is indeed a magical girl show by putting the boys in danger. And it does make sense. If Baltor wants to give revenge on the Winx personally, it makes sense to threaten the people that they care the most about, which would be their families or their boyfriends. And right now, the boyfriends are the easy targets. You know, though, I'm really shocked Baltor never went after Mike and Vanessa. Like, if he wanted to go after Bloom, why not go after, like, her Earth parents, who are, like, totally helpless and magicless? Or is it because he's so fixated on the Domino aspect, he never thought about the Earth aspect? He's like, Earth? They don't have magic. They got nothing for me. Fuck that planet.
Your friends are my prisoners, and the only reason you're not is so that you can be my errand boy.
Are you homosexual?
Oh, dear. Why do I get the feeling that this inspired, like, a ship of Baltor and Helia? Which, I mean, like, I get it. They're both very pretty, but, like, Jesus Christ.
Because Baltor will strike with everything he has and try to destroy you. Particularly you, Bloom.
Oh, my God. That animation error of, like, her going, like, you, Bloom, as she looks at Helia. That is an iconic level of error. Imagine Helia has secretly been the real lost princess of Domino. Now that is a plot twist. The secret of the Lost Kingdom is that Helia is the lost heir. Ooh, I would kind of want to live in that world, though. Can you imagine its boy fairy is the lost heir to Domino? Ooh, girl, actually. Although this is also reminding me of, like, Bloom being read as, like, trans, because a lot of her colors can be the trans flag colors. Rainbow would never have the courage, but you know.
Timmy's in the funnel! Timmy!
Oh dear. The way Little Me was like, oh my God, does this mean like the Winx getting paired against the Guardians? So this would be like Tekna versus Hey Lin. Oh, Little Me was obsessed with that shit. I swear.
I'll create some transportals.
Thank God for convenient portals. I feel like us splitting up isn't a great idea, but okay. Apparently we are the Scooby-Doo gang, being like, sure, let's split up. We totally won't be murdered. I love that she calls the laser cage World Wide Web. It's so 2000s. Not Brandon being strung up. Jesus Christ. Baltor, what is wrong with you? Actually, I could make a whole list. And now Stella versus Irma. Actually, that does make sense. They're both very comic relief. I feel like Irma would be like, you know, you remind me of Cornelia, except way less stuck up and funnier. And Cornelia's like, excuse me, what did you just say? Oh no, Riven's been turned to stone, like his heart of stone. Although I'm like, who are all these other petrified people? Like, were they here beforehand? Like, what is the deal here? I'm so confused. Musa versus Cornelia. Sound, I guess, does make sense going up against Earth. Because, you know, sound is all vibrations and Earth is like tremors and stuff. And of course, Bloom gets her own element of fire because, you know, why not? Fire against fire. This is so eerie. The atmosphere in this episode is so freaky.
That's weird. We just saw Timmy up on the surface.
This fake out is kind of everything, though. The boys turning out to be like elemental doppelgangers is everything, bitch. I also really like they have the shadows over their face to like add that creep factor. It's like an uncanny element. They're like faceless versions of the people you love. I also appreciate that 4Kids cut all the weird transitions of like the Winx logo going past them going like, this is my name and my story. It was such a weird time waster and I didn't understand it being in this episode. I did not understand it. It just got very annoying very quickly. And thank God 4Kids cut it. Ah! Not him having a fire sword.
She's got a fire sword!
Bloom is like, can I have a fire sword? I would like a fire sword. That looks really cool. Stella's like, I'm a boss-ass bitch. Why didn't you explode? Where is Aisha when you need her? She could handle this, no prob. Come on, Musa. I know you've been lacking in the spell department all season, but you gotta do something.
It's
Oh, cool. She'd learned how to do a stereo attack. That's something, I guess. I will say it was kind of freaky when he nearly turned her to stone. That was, ooh, good lord. Tekna keeps getting slammed into rock faces, and I'm very concerned for her back. Very concerned. Not Bloom clocking it. This seems kind of like a cop-out, but at the same time, she has shown to be able to sense where Valtor is through her magic, so I will allow it.
Find Valtor! And hit him where he hides!
And now she's like, this little fire is mine. It's mine. Puts it in her fairy dust bottle. Is like, I have the spell of the elements now, Valtor.
You don't give orders to us, Valtor. We give orders to you.
Not the ancestral witches again causing problems. I think Valtor might have mommy issues. And usually when it comes to men, if they have mommy issues, they are a danger. Oh dear. I think they're about to unmake you like long legs. Prepare to become Nicolas Cage. Oh, Valtor, good luck. I want to feel bad for Valtor, but at the same time, fuck him. Become the Angel of Doom.
Not looking too good, Valtor.
Soon you won't be either.
You know, honestly, I feel like Valtor could qualify as Aisha's nemesis just as much as Bloom's. Not the wing flap. That was very rude, Valtor, but also very, very excellent. Yeah, Bloom, come on, show off the pyros training. Especially because we desperately need it right now. I'm not Helia being useful.
Power of the flame, leave me. Go and find Valtor's fire.
Bloom just ejecting her soul to go fight Valtor in his mind. Kind of wild. Kind of insanely wild. Go Bloom. This is insane. Bloom just casually like, I am entering your soul and I'm going to destroy you from the inside out. What an icon. What a legend.
Your fairy dust erased the dark magic of the ancestresses.
But that's it!
Not Bloom ironically freeing him. Valtor, you're really not about to pitch an alliance at this point with how many lives you've ruined and how many times you've ruined her life in particular.
You and I are the same, Bloom. We are bookends, matching pieces of the greatest ancient magic ever to exist.
Girl. This girl is delusional.
Fire and flame. I love that. He really is like, oh, I have a problem. It's time to bargain. It's unlocking an MCU reference in my brain that I did not want back. I mean, the ancestral witches suck, but so do you, Valtor. You are just two shades of the same awful. You are the trash part of the flame, maybe.
The only thing we have in common is our dragon fire. And right now, mine is going to fight yours until one of them is out.
Bring it, bitch. You got this, Bloom. Extinguish that bitch once and for all. Please, God, please.
Dragon Fire Fury! Bloom saved us!
And like that, he was gone.
Thank God.
Bloom, darling, you're back!
Not the darling. Y'all can't throw that back in my face like that. Aw, I'm so proud of the girlies. At long last, it's over.
Valtor's essence is now imprisoned with the ancient witches.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I love Farragon trying to say that he's been sent to another dimension instead of dead. Well, I guess it is technically another dimension because Season 8, we don't acknowledge Season 8. She does not exist. She doesn't go here. I will say, yeah, it does feel like they're rushing all of these endings. But, you know, whatever.
I believe you now have what it takes to enter the dark realm of the ancient witches, break their spell, and finally find your birth parents.
Oh, I love that. It really is leading into Lost Kingdom, which is so wild that 4Kids never got to do it. Not an ending on Feels Like Magic.
Mom, Dad, I feel like we're going to meet very soon. Feels like magic.
Oh, one of the best songs in this show, just generally. And like that, it was over. Oh, Season 3, you were so good. The ending was kind of meh. Like, it wasn't terrible or anything. It was kind of just to the point where I was just kind of exhausted. It felt like we were just kind of dancing in circles, doing the same thing over and over. And I was like, please end. But you know, I'm very satisfied with that. I would say Season 3 does live up to the hype for the most part. This season was really good at expanding the magical universe, at raising the stakes for what the Winx were dealing with, and making the Winx feel like they were indeed transitioning from like teenagers to young adults. It really feels like the end of this saga and the beginning of another. And I'm very pleased with that. I feel like I'd have more to say if I wasn't so tired. Will I be doing Lost Kingdom? Shit. I mean, yeah, it does kind of follow the story of season 3, so I guess I should. The problem is, though, that both dubs suck. I guess I would watch the Nick dub because it's the least bad of the options on the table, but that's not saying much. And Lost Kingdom in general, I'm not really a fan of, so it might just be me roasting it for like 30 minutes. But then again, y'all might enjoy that, so I hope you enjoyed this journey into season 3. I have no other words. I'm tired. Good night.